This is very interesting news to see about the Mega Man series. You know, new Mega Man, just a year away. Woohoo! I'm excited by this information. You know, it seems pretty credible. Proto Dude is a pretty credible source on all things Mega Man. I mean, he's been covering Mega Man news for God knows how long now. So you know, to hear the prospect that who's that at Capcom again? I gotta zoom back in on the tweet to remember the name. Sujimoto is like, yeah, we're gonna like make Mega Man a big IP. We're gonna put some respect on that name. I'm optimistic, but a little cautious. I'm personally of the opinion that we don't ever need another official Mega Man game, but it would be nice. It would be kind of fun to see. Because, like, when you really think about it, how much has Capcom managed to milk this series? It has at least, like, 6 or 7 different IPs. Haha, 6, 7, brain rot. And also, like, several games within each of those IPs, and there's also, like, a bunch of spin-off games as well. And also, I think I didn't count, like, the Game Boy games as, like, their own 2 separate series. So, in that, so there's actually more like 9 series. A bunch of games for all of them. Like, it's really fucking crazy that Mega Man has this many games and is not just, like, completely ran into the ground sequel slop at this point. Yeah, I think it'll be fun to see more Mega Man. And honestly, if they want to throw another series under the pile, have at it. Like, it would be pretty cool to see, like, I mean, maybe this is just maybe my perspective talking, because I like more serious games, like, kind of like Mother 3. That's why Mother 3 is my favorite game of all time. It would be fun to see a Mega Man series that, like, says, okay, we know the Zero series had some fairly serious themes in there, but didn't explore much beyond the whole, you know, war is hell, robots never change kind of thing. Let's make another, like, serious series to talk about things, but with, you know, fighting robots, and it's epic and cool. I think that would be pretty fun. But I could agree with Grim, though, like, having some more variety in, like, the not just platformers, not just RPGs would be kind of interesting. Although the only hesitation I have on that is that cannot be the next thing that Capcom tries to release for Mega Man, because that will go over about as well as Super Paper Mario did. A game that is very good, but a game that got a shitload of hate and kind of bagged down the Paper Mario series for a while, because people did not like that it was not, you know, RPG Thousand Year Door kind of stuff. It would have to be, like, something where it's like, okay, we've already restarted the brand, now we can bring in the first-person shooter Mega Man. I think it would be fun. I just don't think it's something they should do right out of the gate, especially if it's a new series. Then people would probably get pretty mad about that. A Mega Man game like Metroid Prime dropped. Alright, yeah, you know what? That would also, I mean, that would be a pretty fun interpretation for the FPS kind of thing, and they could release it on consoles as well. But again, not first new game, not first one. Guy saying this is the son of the Capcom founder, so what he says does have some weight to it as well. Oh, wow, I didn't know that either. That has a lot of weight to it then, especially with the fact that it's not just, oh, we're exploring Mega Man. It's more like, no, we want to have new departments. We want to have a Mega Man building to make Mega Man games. I do think that whatever they release next should stick close to the formula as a safe re-entry, but after that, they should definitely get experimental. Yeah, they actually could have a chance to, like, revive the IP, like, in its entirety, and they could actually, like, do some interesting stuff with Mega Man that has not been explored in a good long while. Mega Man is pretty cookie cutter as things go, so to see a bold new direction would be pretty cool, I gotta say. Hello, speaking of bold new directions, we're not gonna be doing that tonight. We're gonna be playing Mega Man again. Mega Man again? I thought that was a fan game. Well, it is, but it is also playing another round of Mega Man. So, I did actually want to kind of start stream off by maybe just, like, talking about a question and kind of talking about how this works. So, as I was unlocking the Mega Mans, the alternate Mega Mans, a couple things I found. One, Mega Man Powered Up actually considers Mega Man, Mega Man S, and Mega Man C to be the same character in terms of, like, completion. So if you do all of the hard mode runs as I did on Mega Man, then you will have all the hard mode runs done for Mega Man S and Mega Man C. Additionally, in order to unlock Mega Man S and C, you don't actually, it's not just defeat Wily on different difficulties, it's play all the stages and beat them on different difficulties. So I had to do the full easy mode playthrough on Mega Man S, or on Mega Man to get Mega Man S, and I had to do the full playthrough on normal mode to get Mega Man C. Pain in the ass. But this leads me to kind of another, I guess a query for y'all, if you will. I know that we voted for Mega Man S, and Mega Man C didn't get any votes. But, given that Mega Man C does actually have both charge shots and sliding against my superior intellect, and the fact that if I just ran back Mega Man S and C on normal and easy mode difficulties, I feel like that would be repetitive even for this game. Especially given the fact that this game also doesn't consider them separate characters. Would you all prefer to just see me play Mega Man C on easy mode and just get, like, the fullest possible experience of, like, yup, this is all the extra little add-ons that Mega Man can get. Mega Man C only if I play it on hard again. That's your vote. Okay, interesting. I think that could be a fun way to kind of cap things off if I wanted to go from hard mode in the beginning to hard mode at the end. I could maybe do that as, like, a final, Mega Man powered up stream. I think that could be fun. But otherwise, yeah, tonight I did just plan on playing as Mega Man S on easy mode just to showcase easy mode because, you know, I was actually, you know, y'all suggested it, which was a good suggestion, especially because as I had to play more easy mode to actually get Mega Man S, there are certainly some things worth showing off in easy mode because it is kind of funny, like, what some of the changes are. And, like, yeah, Grim, you're right, like, that the game does pull quite a few punches for easy mode, but there's also, like, well, I don't want to spoil it, but there is a couple of funny things that result out of easy mode in comparison. But yeah, so game is game, and yeah, I agree. Mega Man powered up, it's always fucking something, because of all things, the game says, huh, you know what? We have this menu full of all the Mega Man characters. Mega is his own separate character with his own separate unlocks that you gotta do on different difficulties. Fuck you. Mega Man SC and Mega Man? Those are all the same guy. You don't gotta worry about playing them again. To be fair, they did the same thing with Roll and her costumes, but Mega Man is interesting for the fact that he's the only one that has alternates that have the same progression. None of the other bosses have that. So, like, huh? But okay, yeah, I could just do Mega Man S on easy. We'll do what I intended to do today, because it's certainly funny to see just how much easier this game gets. And one instance where the game kind of gets a little harder, oddly, at least for me. So yeah, let's get into it.
The year 2000X. With the
Back was getting dinner. Hey, Fink. Good. Glad you have dinner. What you eating? We're playing Mega Man S on easy because that's what we intended to do today. I was thinking of maybe doing hard Mega Man Charge because of progression being tied together, but you'd have to go back in the VOD for me to say everything like that again. I'm not gonna say the like 4-minute thing I just said again. Sausage, potatoes, and green beans. Ooh, nice. I like sausage, potatoes, and green beans. Green beans were like the first vegetable that I came around to when I was like becoming an adult and exiting teenagedom. Anyways, Wily's taking over the world again. Like, I don't know, we've heard this all before, Wily. Too bad that you're playing on like easy mode. Like, your robots ain't gonna do shit. Mega Man gets actual gameplay changes, whereas Roll maybe gets a very niche side grade. Depending on the costume. Yeah, there are hitboxes that maybe become more or less jank. You know, Wily, you still say that every time, and it hurts just as much.
Our friends are in trouble, Mega. Let's hurry to the lab.
Alright, well, we still got Mega. Got stuff to do. I'll probably be skipping through more cutscenes because I guess we have already seen the dialogue, but I don't know, maybe we could just stop and listen again. So, first notable change in easy mode, the Gabyals do not are always in slow speed. They do not speed up no matter what. Additionally, I think that it's kind of funny that like normal mode Gabioles, like to me, are kind of the hardest to deal with because they actually move at inconsistent speed depending on whether you're on like their plane. Whereas in hard mode, they're always fast. Easy mode, they're always slow. But like normal, you have to deal with like fucked up momentum and lack of it. So like, it throws me off a little bit. No amount of Wily saying the same shit is gonna make me remember what he says. CDI Zelda the saying. Yeah, it helps that there isn't, you know, any lines of like, no, that's a charge shot. Indulging in Prime 4 lately a lot. I saw it. I'm hearing people say it's a pretty good game, and that there is a big difficulty spike at the end. But some people appreciate that, and some people don't. I've never been a fan of the Prime series myself, owing to the fact that I played Prime 1 on the GameCube when I was like young as hell and did not really know how to play a first-person shooter or a first-person shooter on especially on console. So like, I was never got into it, and then I tried revisiting it later, and I was like, it still wasn't clicking for me. I prefer 2D Metroid. Still need to play Dread at some point, but, well, I also gotta get a Switch at some point, too.
No, rather, Megaman.
Also, the one Robot Master who actually gets, like, well-recorded dialogue for, from Dr. Light. Megaman. Doesn't even explain the fact that I have a slide. What a jerk. Recently found out that the VA for Mario from Hotel Mario is voicing Mr. Big in the new Fatal Fury game, which feels like cursed information. Huh. That does kind of feel cursed. I'm not really sure what Fatal Fury is, but good news. Also, okay, second enemy change. Susies are really fucking weird in easy mode. So you'll notice they do not move when I'm staring at them. If I turn away, they start doing stuff. They have boo logic. They have Mario Brothers boo logic. It is wacky beyond all belief. It gets even weirder, too. When I get onto a ladder, that the game takes it as a momentary turn of like, oh, you are no longer looking at the Susie, so like it's not going to move. However, if you like actually shoot in a direction, then the Susie remembers what direction you're pointing on the ladder, so like then it doesn't move. The Susie AI is bad in easy mode. It is genuinely meant to fuck with you. Like, I suppose it's meant to be easy for babies, so that way, like, it doesn't move when you're shooting at them. But, like, if you're just trying to avoid them, then, like, it turns into, like, a very weird, like, 95 IQ, or that's not very high, 195 IQ game. I don't like it. Boozies, good name. What'd you miss? Not too much, Proto. Well, I mean, I did rant about a couple things, concerning, like, it'd be cool to get a new Mega Man game because that actually seems like we might get one because Capcom CEO Son actually is like, hey, we're gonna make departments and make this into a big IP now. So that's cool. The other thing I ranted about was considering maybe how Mega Man Powered Up actually tracks like Mega Man Charge and Mega Man Slide. Charges, they track it. It tracks it the same as actual Mega Man, unlike every other character in the game, which is good. So that way you don't have to replay essentially the same character 3 times on all difficulties. But it's also just a very weird choice, given everything else. Founder's Son. Okay, my bad. Discord's still broken. That's unfortunate. Oh shit, a perfect 100% time rate. Nice. I mean, I don't know. They actually sounded like they were interested in making games, whether that be some remakes and some new ones. Like, they really wanted to turbocharge it. So, like,
Your friends, you must stop them.
Microsoft's getting more naggy about Windows 11. No thanks. Yeah, actually, it's kind of funny. Windows 11 has stopped being so naggy on my my end. Like, I would get it constantly in the lead up to like October and their whole end of life thing, but now it hasn't bothered me to do it whatsoever. So it's nice. I don't get intrusions to get crappy bloatware. Why not start on the boss I find hardest? I like that suggestion. I think either Gutsman or Electman is the boss that I find the most difficult. So I'm going to go with Gutsman. It'll also be a good showcase of how easy mode is. Also, I will mention too. You might notice that I had this whole thing about like, oh well, you know, the Mega Man, Mega Man S, and Mega Man C all have the same progression. I have to play on a separate save file in order for you to get the authentic new game Mega Man S experience. Because if I played on the same save file, also Mets only shoot one bullet. If I played on the same save file, then well, I would have everything cleared already. And I would have all the weapons unlocked, so I have to play on another save file to showcase this guy properly. Also, you'll notice there, easy mode does the Mega Man 10 thing, or the thing that Mega Man 10 ends up doing, slide, where it adds safety platforms, so that way you don't have to actually interact with the gimmicks of the game. I think I was originally thinking of like, oh, let's go to Oil Man first, so that way I can just get the oil slider and absolutely blaze past everything. Oh, these guys don't turn around, huh? That's sad. But then we might be done with the stream in like 40 minutes, so. Also, we're just starting on Gutsman, because I was like, ooh, Pink made a suggestion. Let me just follow that real quick. And Powered Up breaks the Geneva Convention. We'll break it a little bit as a treat. You can just wait here for the platform. You can also actually access this platform up here. Instead of having to do like a weird frame-perfect jump to try and do so, which is just never going to work out for you. Also, Picket Men are way slower in addition to not turning around. Oh, are the bats different? Hold on, let me see if the bat is different. Oh, it makes a horrible noise. That's not different, but I don't think I've noticed that before. Hey Chris, welcome. Glad to have the blue bomber back? Of course. He's a classic for a reason. He's even got his iconic slide movement. Now he can easily be recognized because he has a slide. Oh, it doesn't seem like Picket Men actually aim at you. It seems like they just shoot in one arc as well. I think the Bladers also have their health nerfed because I'm pretty sure they would take 2 hits. Now they're only taking 1. A safety platform, so that way if you're like me and don't climbing on ladders, you could just jump right on down. Also, big eyes. Oh, how sad. How far you have fallen. Although I think this AI actually makes things, maybe not harder, but a hell of a lot more tedious in one of the later stages. Bladers dive and then give up. Yeah, I guess. I think the Bunbies do I mean, the Bunbies definitely have 1 HP in the original game, but I think in Powered Up they have 2, question mark?
Warning!
Oh, the medkits. Oh, that's what you're talking about, the Geneva Convention. Well, there's a minus sign in the middle, so they can claim it's a technically different symbol.
Time to punch out and go home, Gutsman.
You big idiot! What'll happen to me if I get fired? I'm gonna take you down with me.
Alright, Gutsman. Let's see what you can't do if you're on easy mode. Okay, so he flinches to the Buster. That's already funny. He doesn't shake the ground. And he just throws block. Alright, cool. Riveting gameplay. Found out if you shoot the shield enemies close enough, you can still damage them even when they're shielding. Yeah, I remember doing that. I had to make use of that in hard mode when I was doing my first playthrough, because like the Sniper Joes just would not let go of their shield for basically any reason. So I had to get up close and personal with them. It also seems Gutsman does not have his super attack either. So yeah, how the mighty have fallen. Yeah, no desperation attacks on easy mode. It makes sense if there's anything you want to take out for easy mode to remove those, but like, still. I forgot this is the weapon get. I forgot there's a weapon get animation for this game. It's been so long since I've played as Mega Boy. I also forgot that apparently you're grabbing like a the same reused asset for like the level packs. Huh.
Great job! Give it your all on the next stage too, Kay.
Playing so many Robot Masters, I know I'm completely Robot Master pilled. Where do we go next? 7 robots to choose from. All of the stages will, I'm sure, be a complete breeze. Well, I'm literally sure because I've done it before. Made those delicious potatoes and onions. Ooh, those do sound delicious. That's... Grim, you're one letter away from saying something that that I wouldn't care about, but other people might care about the chats. Think I suggested them?
I'll finish this.
Did I? What delicious potatoes and onions. He is, in fact, serving Kumped Man. What did I suggest? Potatoes and onions? I'm trying to think, like, what the hell that was. It's like, I made... Or maybe did I recommend... Oh, was it more like that kind of breakfasty thing? Where it's like you make home fries and add onions and peppers to it? Is that maybe what I was... Yeah, there we go. That is, in fact, my memory. Okay. Alright, well, all the beaks only shoot 2 bullets, so they're real easy. Didn't add peppers, fair enough. I don't think there was a checkpoint here on normal mode. I'm pretty sure they also added extra checkpoints for easy. It's genuinely funny how, like, how nice the powered up devs are in easy mode and how fucking brutal they are in hard mode. They really took like the definitions of each, just be like, yeah, okay, screw it, why not? Also, these don't bounce anymore. No pit here anymore. Cool. Or there. Fleas are slow. Have a set they jump back and forth only. Yeah, I could sleepwalk through this. This kind of feels like what I've heard the Pikmin 4 experience to be like up until they made the recent update. God, I called them boos, but yeah, their AI just reminds me of boos so much. The Robot Masters always flinch from the Mega Buster. If you use the weapon they're weak against, they'll be knocked back as well. Oh, hold on. I could slide through here. Maybe let me make use of my sliding character. There we go. Wait. If you use the weapon they're weak against, they'll be knocked back. I mean, they were also being knocked back by the Buster as well. Picked easy for the day where we were sleep deprived. Well... Perhaps, but everybody said they wanted to see a version of Easy and at some point, and, you know, Mega Man Slide felt like the perfect opportunity for that. Let's see. As far as Easy doesn't have infinite lives. That's a good point, actually, Pink. I'm kind of surprised about that, too. They really could have just gone for it. Like, why the hell not at this point? How hyper-allergic they are to their weaknesses? That'll be fun, yeah. I didn't even realize that I'm on Cutman stage and you chose it for that specific reason. How about that? Sliding faster than walking? I assume so. Probably not by much, honestly. You already move so like, blazing fast in this game relative to other Mega Man games. Oh, I thought I had infinite weapon energy there for a second. There was like a little icon. The icon was lingering. That would have been very funny. Also, those only fire forward. Also, hey, well, this kind of sucks. There are no weapon packs on, or no construction packs on Easy. You actually have to play the game for your construction packs, which is fair. Also, the flying shell does not, in fact, armor itself. Huh. Only 7? I guess, yeah, Guts Super Armor just doesn't have that much ammo. A lot of the weapons in this game have very nerfed ammo. Like, both Firestorm and Elect Beam have only 9 ammo. It's quite a nerf. Yeah, they missed the point of what the flying shell is actually special. Sharp delay is bad, really bad. Yeah, no, the slide kind of obsolesces itself.
Brother?
Powered up can actually slide through doors. Yeah, fair. They should have done that in 11. Unplayable game.
Cutman, what's going on? You're an evil fighting robot
Evil fighting robot? No, super fighting robot. I'm pretty sure I made this joke the first time, but it's been long enough that everybody's goldfish memory can, you know, kick in. Alright, Cutman, let's see what you can do before I just trash you. Cutman actually seems to be pretty much normal. Okay. Well. Alright, it doesn't seem like the damage table actually changed, because that was only a quarter of his health. So, you actually do still have to fight the bosses, sort of, but you also... You can also just do this to them. Although, at least this is, like, canonical for Cutman normally. He normally takes knockback, so... Evil fighting robot, na mega dick. Okay, give me that gray construction pack. I'd love to have rolling cutter and obliterate my enemies with it. All right. Next stage.
Keep up the good work.
So let's see. Bomb Man? I'll take Bomb Man, why not? Let's go. Can't wait till Mega Man C where we hear the all game. Yeah, I know. Oh my god. Grim stated when I was... Okay, so in the startup for the stream, which y'all seem to have missed because you had to do various things, I was actually debating whether or not I should maybe kind of do a bait and switch here, or well, I was asking y'all if I should do a little bit of a bait and switch, because like the fact that Mega Man C, S, and normal Mega Man all share the same progression kind of made me feel like, okay, do y'all really want to see another Mega Man playthrough? Like another one of the same kind of thing? Because I've already done hard, and I've already done normal on all the other characters. So, like, I was thinking maybe we should do just Mega Man C and do some stuff, but Grim was interested in maybe doing a hard Mega Man charge shot playthrough, which could be interesting given that, like, you know, you can see how much I've actually learned from playing the video game. Okay, Sniper Joe just doesn't seem to turn around in this version. Because, you know, having started with hard mode, then maybe you can cap things off and being like, okay, hard mode with Mega Man Charge, see how much more difficult it is, or if it even is difficult anymore now that I know the game, and that I have all these cool abilities. Yeah, good bookend for the series, I would also agree. Until we get to Proto Man, and that requires me doing all the challenges, which I'm not really ready to do right now. Also, you may have noticed, all in easy mode, all the count bombs are 5 seconds long. They literally tied the length of count bombs in every difficulty to the difficulty. Or, yeah, they tied the length of all the count bombs to difficulty instead of actual game design. Compelling. Works best for the end. Yeah, so we can maybe not do charge and pulls anymore. We could just do... It's basically just going to be, okay, Fireman or Elecman next, and then we'll do the other guy after break, and then we'll do the Chargy Boy after that as a finale. So many spots I could slide, but probably not even thinking about it since I'm still on Mega Man 1 brain. It's just kind of like, why would I? Susie's have less HP? Well, let's find out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's the same amount of health. Ow. Even Mega Man 10 easy mode is a little bit more bite. Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree. Powered up is really just like a nothing burger for easy mode difficulty. One of the Mega Mans, in fact, did win. Hello, Super Nerd. We're playing as Slidey Mega Man. Okay, wait, hold on a second. I just noticed this. You have to fight slide momentum if you turn around from a slide. That's great. I love how they made the slide as shit as possible in this game. No, it's not a spoiler, Chris. I already did hard mode, remember? That was the first time I played the game as regular Mega Man.
Don't run off. Let's have a little fun with
But it sucks. Slide with a startup as well, yeah. It ruins everything.
You should have come the day before yesterday. I had some big boom booms then. Don't cry now.
Yeah, it's kind of sad and pathetic how much better it is to just walk everywhere, but there's maybe the occasional boss where it's useful, where it's like you have to actually dive under them. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're actually in weakness order.
It's a bit harsh.
Okay, goodbye, Bomb Man. You get... Okay, I think I maybe understand what Chris meant, actually. The fact that they get, like, double knockback from their weapons, because that seemed like a lot of knockback, even for this. Oh, Grim, you're so cynical about Mega Man Powered Up. I still like this game. Hyper Bomb, goodbye. And do ice? Yeah, fuck it. You know what? We can make this as easy of an experience as possible. Let's just go with weakness order this time around. Fuck it. Mega Man, all his weapons become the force of nature. That could actually be really cool if you think about it. Like, have a knockback weapon in Mega Man. Like, that would essentially be like the coveted double jump ability in a Mega Man game. All right, goodbye, Pang Pangs. Cool. They just take care of themselves. God damn, easy mode is easy. Ooh, that's a fun little visual effect. Also, wow, you cannot turn around if you, look at the fucking Tokyo drift on this. Hold on. All the suffering has been done, yes. Now we get to, reap the rewards. Knockback, knockback. Okay, that's what you were trying. Yeah, I didn't really understand what you were saying, but now I understand. You're like, knockback, knockback. That's the emphasis. Oh wow, you actually still have to do the invisible block jumps in easy. Crazy. Also, I think the shield attackers are just slower. That's their whole thing. Although you do get this safety block, so it's really not much of anything. Oh wait, hold on. We gotta slide through the passage that we would normally have to skip the checkpoint for. Yeah! Alright, well, we would have got a weapon pack there, but easy mode does not have them, so... Why isn't that a fan game, actually? Mega Mercs? Well, actually, one of the other fan games I have on my phone that I want to get to eventually is Mega Man. I think it's called like Mega Man in the Badlands or something like that. It is a Team Fortress 2 Mega Man hack. Or not hack, but fan game. I will play that at some point because that's like two of my special interests. Yeah, I do like the fact they do have the nice sliding particle effect. It's something different. Also, foot holders, very nerfed. They literally just go back and forth. And I don't even have the platform between them. We just have the little first aid blocks helping us out here. Oh, but the first aid blocks are slippery, so... Stealth patch to change the middle big A to lowercase a? Huh. Weird. How'd you not hear about this? Usually you're the fan game guy. I mean, I don't know. We all miss things. Oh, hold on. I can shoot. Yo, I can shoot the, oh, what's their damn name? The something attackers in the dick, and they die instantly. Okay, not so instantly, but that's funny. One for Mega. 8 is the other Robot Masters. Dr. Wily could be Gray Man. I forget what the actual layout of the game is. I haven't looked too much into it, but it is something that I would like to give a shot eventually. For the foot holders to be this way, I prefer how they are in normal mode at the very least, where they have at least some up and down. I do not love how they are in hard mode. That's fucked up what they do in hard mode. Crazy racy. There we go.
Soldier. I don't believe it. Iceman. Even a loyal robot like you.
Even a loyal robot like you is completely fucked up and evil and bad now. Okay, Bomb Man, time to go night-night. You're already pathetically easy with Hyper Bomb already, but... Now I'm basically just... I feel like I'm kicking a small child. This doesn't feel right. It's not gonna stop me, but... Hydrogen Hyper Bomb versus coughing Ice Ice Baby. That's a good one. You get a +1 point for that. Being able to beat NES Iceman stage consistently without Magna Beam. Apparently the footholders are more stable than you remember. Yeah, they're not nearly as pass-through as everyone claims them to be, but it does seem to be like a weird interaction where if you get hit and like you get knocked back onto one of them, then they absolutely do not function as platforms, half the time. But it's still, you know, it's not impossible. I just don't really ever want to do it again unless, like, I'm specifically like, okay, I want to get Iceman stage done out of the way first, and I want to challenge myself, kind of thing. Land, I'm gonna say fire, jumping hitbox passes through. Ah, that's what the issue is. Okay, I need a piss break. I will be right back. So sit tight, enjoy the piss logo, and I'll be right here. So, one moment. Yeah, no, the Magnet Beam is in fact original mode exclusive. Unfortunately, Super Nerd did in fact get that piece of trivia wrong, and he will be set to Detroit, Michigan, and see if he survives that battle royale. Hey, I know that I'm not, y'all don't come here to hear me talk about piss or shit, but I do have a little poop story that I feel like I need to tell, because it just happened a little while ago. So, as usual, I was running late today because I had to, you might have to become human. Unfortunately, we're going to remove your Mega Man X profile picture. What was... Okay, where the fuck am I going? Where am I in the weakness quarter? Iceman, Fireman. Okay, there we go. No, I did not shart myself. Thank you very much. What I was going to say is that, I was late because I was trying to, you know, prune it up and just relieve a little bit of pressure. And one of the things I noticed within the bowl was I just had to mention this because it fucking stuck out in my mind so much. There were, like, I think some juniper berries in there, which is fucked up given that, like, the last time I had any juniper berries was when I had, like, my leftover red beans and rice, and I only put, like, ate 20 or like, maybe, like, 10 of those fuckers in the red beans and rice when I was making it. And the last time I ate the red beans and rice was, like, not weeks ago, like, maybe 4 days ago. So that's just been stuck in there. So, like, that's whack. It's nasty. Sorry you had to hear this. But it, like, just captured my mind for so long that I had to mention it, being like, how the fuck are those still there? That's disturbing. I don't like that. Also, no fire bar. Makes this section that is normally impossible great and easy. I think that should be just in normal mode. Crash shite stories, yeah. It is a little bit shite, ain't it? Didn't know juniper berries were edible. I mean, they're not poison. They're when you cook them, they're still a little crunchy, but, like, you know, they're still completely edible, and they got flavor. So, like, you know, there's nothing wrong with them. Maybe I didn't put enough in my red beans and rice to actually have the flavor of them, but you know, they're there. Also, tackle fire throwers have way less health, and this section is made way easier. These guys only move up and down. Kidney stone story? I did not... Okay, Grim, did you hear when I said poop story? I did not shit out a kidney stone. I don't know how bad my fucking guts would have to be lined up. But I've got the guts, and they're fairly normal. I did not shit a kidney stone. Alright. Be worse. Isn't a... I died on easy mode. Fuck, I was looking at chat. Could be worse. At least there isn't part of a credit card or wolf hair in there. Yeah. I'm not Bao, guys. I don't have wolf hair in my butt. No disrespect, of course. Oh, this section's so much nicer on easy mode. I don't have to, like, time shit crazy hard. Your mind was still piss-pilled. Excellent. Ew. I guess it's faithful to the original. I can only shoot one ice slasher at a time. And it barely does any damage. Sucks. Don't know about you, but shitting kidney stones is very normal. I think you need to go to the doctor. Spread on the social media maniacs. If you'd like to interact with me on social media, I do have a Twitter and a Blue Sky. They are linked in the description. You can spread the fact that I had a shit story. You had a kidney stone problem 2 weeks ago. To be removed naturally. Yikes, that sounds awful. Well, hopefully you don't contract another one. I've never had a kidney stone, and I do not ever intend to do so. Thankfully, I do not drink like a lot of energy drinks or anything like that that would actually, you know, it cause that to amass there. But, well, we've already talked about how I have a fucking, I have a testicle stone, so, you know, that sucks. Oh shit, Fireman, like, the Fireman strategy does not work on easy mode anymore. You actually have to just, like, do this and shoot him in the back. I mean, granted, okay, you kind of just bully him like this, but, you know. Oh god, you have to go get more stones removed later? Jesus, yeah, you gotta fix some, unless it's like a just chronic condition, you gotta fix something about your diet to prevent that. I do not want to imagine the idea of having to pass out a bloody stone through my urethra. Kidneys are healthy, barely drink anything other than water anyways. Yeah, I drink a lot of fucking water. Like, I think I dropped soda. I dropped soda around when I started college. No, not college. When I started grad school. Because then I realized that I would have to actually carry home like a 12-pack of cans. And that was heavy for somebody who does not have a car or like a wagon or anything. So it was very much just kind of like a, well, I'm not buying much soda anymore. So I kind of like stopped having so much soda. I mean, I only ever had 1 can a day previously, but like that is quite a good number of liquid calories. Okay, you still slip on the oil in this at least, so the gimmick's not completely gone. And the Mets don't shoot. That's quite lame. Seltzer for the sweet fizz that you crave. Yeah, I kind of don't fuck with seltzer on its own, honestly. I mean, it's kind of nice every once in a while to have bubbly water. It tastes alright, but it's not something that I really like. Maybe just an occasion I'll do so. Yeah, sliding across 1 block gaps. This is useful nowhere in this game. Don't have the guts to hold your piss. I don't know what courage necessarily comes from that, but yeah, I don't do that either. How much heavier you would be with a bunch of kidney stones in your bladder? Yikes. I don't want to think about having your center of mass completely fucked up because of kidney stones. Nights Don't Shoot was a Sonic CD bad future. Probably true. I rank this as probably true, given that I have no knowledge of Sonic CD. Besides that there is a good and bad future route. Later, about a year ago, you had a vaguely Megaman-related COVID-induced nightmare involving gout. Oh, interesting. I had a weird nightmare the other day about like, co-workers needing to, like, search through my stuff in my apartment because they, like, were looking for, like, a baby's training video, not video, like, baby's training book. Okay, not, like, literal babies, but, like, well, I mean, okay, maybe, like, just a young... some kind of, like, educational training book for young children. It was called Leaf Leap, just like the Mario party minigame. And I was, like, worried that they were gonna find all my all my salacious stuff. So I was like, no, please don't go through here. Why don't you look over there instead? And then I woke up. Polar flavored seltzers, like toasted coconut. Ah. Yeah, I mean, you can make them flavored alright, I guess, but I think, honestly, flavored seltzer's not really my thing. Oh, hello, Ilvo. We're talking about, various nightmares, and we just got done telling a poop story and a kidney stone story. So you're in luck. It's a really good time to be watching the Crash Icarus experience. Hopefully you're doing well. I hope everybody is doing cool stuff with their life. Incredible, incredible, true. It's hard to get that fucking checkpoint, damn. Don't remember the last time you had a dream? You didn't remember the last time you had an amazing dream? Let's see. Walrus tier boss from Megaman 3, yes I do. While inside the person's body, Mega Man had to fight a variant of it called the Gout Buster, which used gout crystals to attack. That is some shitpost tier level of funny Mega Man idea. For one on Oil Man stage, Time Man stage, themes turned out on NES. I think I've probably listened to their remixes before. Pretty good. Yeah, that's true. It is on brand for your nightmares. I haven't heard of Proto Nightmare in so long that I was like, oh, wait, right. Proto has, like, weird nightmares and gets, like, fucking horse dewormer ads on YouTube. Okay, this is actually a pain in the ass. I mean, yes, I'm not in any danger of getting shot, but I do have to, like, fucking aim at this fucker's eyeball in order to get past him. Like, I can't just dodge. Last stream you had was not allowed to say here. All right. Nice. Hopefully nice. Because I've had what I would consider sex nightmares. Not in, like, a very panicked sense, but more like in the, oh god, my parents are seeing things that I don't want them to see. Oh god, oh fuck, oh god. So, yeah. I don't feel confident enough to go into the detail on them right here, right now, but yeah, that has happened. Oh shit, I'm out of Firestorm. Also, Oil Man, Jesus Christ, Oil Man has a fucking lobotomy from this, from easy mode. Took me at the beginning of the stream, but didn't want to mute the game. Combined noise. It was something. Certainly it was. Heard a lot of good stories. Mega Man Dream Nightmares, Borderlands 1's 2. Least favorite nightmares are the ones where my parents call you Proto, implying they know everything about my online side. Surprisingly, that wouldn't be the worst nightmare for me, at least not yet. But I mean, if they saw my search history, I certainly would hate that. So, I could still understand it to an extent. Similar, but not exactly that degree of fucked up.
Electrifying.
Ready? Let's go.
Yeah, least favorite is you talking chat. Yeah. sometimes it's whack having an 18 plus but safe for work chat. I don't know, like, I think... So, like, I'm certainly no prude. I think the reason I just don't talk about a lot of that stuff here on stream is because, like, I figure, well, we're here to play Mega Man. Like, it's a very who the fuck starts a stream like that? I just sat down with my Mega Buster kind of situation. But, like, I don't know. I've floated the idea of, yeah, eventually we'll have a Crash Incubus channel so that way we could talk about weird shit. I'm sure we'll do a tag tier list at some point. Like, I think I'm only like somewhat dedicated to safe for workness here because of, like, well, one, I don't need people coming in and being like, hello, I'm going to talk about my live birth on stream. Like, I don't need that, or I don't want them talking about them stroking their shit vigorously. But, like, you know, it's not like a thing that, like, I would never dabble in, like, as far as topics go. It's just, like, I kind of feel like I know my audience, and most of the people looking for Mega Man content are not looking to hear about, like, you know, what new toy I bought for myself, most recently. Like, I don't think people want to know that, but I guess you could prove me wrong. I don't know, make a fucking poll for yourselves one day. Hold on, let me pause and catch up on chat. Family knows to Crash by his online handle. I mean, yeah, that's fair, but, like, you know, most parents would not know anybody who isn't their kid outside of an online handle. Pick up drop through the screen transition. Oh yeah, it did. They do that. Showing my parents penis music and watching them cover their eyes in horror from the audio only experience. It's penis music is enough to make either a medieval peasant or apparently like a boomer explode. Don't want my parents knowing you draw anything 13 plus. Ah, that kind of parents, I see. Or maybe it's just your personal preference, which is fair enough. 200-foot living room. Yeah, that sounds pretty fucking rough. That sounds disastrous and horrible. Oh, I missed the one thing where I could have actually slid in this stage. That was the last opportunity I had on the other electric beam path. Also, like, half of these fucking beams ain't working. How ironic? What do you mean? Mega Buster could be relevant. True. I guess Mega Man is always... He's not about to bust. He just always is busting. It does make him feel good. I love to see my plush collection, maybe some Mega Man plushies. I have exactly one Mega Man plushie, actually. I picked it up after during ASIN earlier this year. I need more Mega Man plushes. I'm not really much of a stuff and things collector. Like, I just don't really find the value in just being like, oh, let's say, for example, I remember I did vaguely like Celeste quite a bit. Let me go and buy, like, a Celeste plushie and Celeste merch whenever I see it now. It's like, yeah, Celeste was good. It's real good. But, like, did it shape me as a person? Does it have sentimental value enough for me to be like, here, let me just purchase a thing that, like, oh, hell yeah, sliding. Purchase a thing that's ultimately going to collect dust in my room? Not really. Like, Mega Man is valuable enough for just something to collect dust in my room, but other things, not as much.
Well done. But you say goodbye here.
Kind of confusing sometimes on a huge collector of things. Yeah, no, not me neither. Besides the rock and mineral collection I have at work, there's nothing else.
You'll never blast through my heart with
You
that
did buy your
magnetic
Simple Flips Hypercube on impulse. I feel like that's a pretty decent purchase, all things considered, though. I do remember the Hypercube, the Bop Hypercube? Question mark. It was pretty dang good. I was tempted to buy it myself, especially because Simple actually is, you know, someone who, like, has had influence on my life. Like, I will buy merchandise from like YouTubers if it is like, yeah, this person has been huge for me. Like, I have an Emperor Lemon Downward Spiral t-shirt because his both his YouTube perks early on and like discussions about YouTube and then his video essays were all pretty impactful. I bought an Explosions in Fire shirt for my chemistry stuff because like I love his content and like it's definitely impactful on me as a chemist, but like I don't wear it because it's like one of those fucking terrible shirts that have like a patch on the inside, and so like you can feel where the patch is, and it's super itchy and terrible. And also I did buy the albino pipe bomb plushie because come on, you heard the words I just said. You have to purchase something called a pipe bomb plushie. Hello, Scorebar. Yes, the Robot Master React does not know how to react to knockback. He does not have the AI capabilities. Wear an undershirt? No. I don't want to do that. I want one layer. Not buying the Guts Crash plush. Someone wants to design the Guts Crash plush. You're more than welcome to. We could hawk that for merch, but I'm not designing that. The Gutsman FC toy. I mean, you could have the Crash Guts Vor toy. I mean, it only seems like a natural evolution. Or maybe it could poop juniper berries. You know, that's an alternative. Shut up, Proto.
Time's up.
No hawking.
Ready?
2 of them. The Crash Cubist or the Crash Berry toys. Yeah, no, those would actually work. Trying to switch to Buster, but because this game has really weirdly, like, perfect timing requirements to actually press both buttons to switch back to normal, really hard to do. I can slide under this! Hooray! I'm trying to find all the possible uses for slide that I can. Because I gotta say, there aren't many of them. In case that jump is just too hard. Fun thing is you don't want to buy things that are explicitly attached to a specific influencer, and as such, it could be like, oh, haha, funny Mario Party fan art faces with the cube. Nah, I actually tend to be the opposite way. I mean, it's not like I'm not just going to buy anything, but like, you know, if I'm like, oh, well, this media personality has had an impact on my life for the better, then yeah, I'll do that. Especially if they're a smaller creator, like, you know, there's still something heartfelt and interesting about that, I feel. But I will say most of the time I need things to have some sort of practical purpose. Otherwise it's like, well, I don't really just want to buy like the fucking paperweight or like this random like poster. Like that's not really my thing. If it's like a thermos, if it's like a, what the fuck? That was weird. If it's like a thermos, if it's like a, you know, a shirt at its most basic. What else? I don't know. If someone made like a fucking them-themed calculator, perhaps, although honestly calculators don't got much use. I still managed to get hit by that in easy mode. That's fucked up. You know, maybe, but like otherwise it's like, yeah, you know. Off chance Simply becomes fucked up and evil like the dark depths of the guy's mind who made evil hamburger helper, or maybe the dark depths of that one guy's mind who made like hamburger thumbnails. Like that was pretty messed up. I can't believe that Simple Flips got hacked and that hack happened to him. Smart woman themed calculator. It prints money. Well, up to somebody to make that merch. I guess that would be up to me, huh? But man, I don't feel like doing that at this low a number of things. Maybe someday. Keep that idea in the back of your mind, Proto, for when like merchandise becomes a economically feasible thing for this channel. Then we could probably make the smart woman calculator become a reality. You unfortunately have the issue of, oh wow, I sure love this content creator, I should buy their stuff, and that's followed up with weeks later like, oh, it turns out they were a groomer. That has never happened to me ever, thankfully. Or anything that has actually been less serious either. Like, you know, I didn't become a, I was never a pyro pup, for example. Let's put it that way. Fucking shield attackers. So like, I don't have any, issues with that either. Happened to you 3 times? Damn. Hey, here's a rage bait question for you. What do you think that says about you and your tastes, hmm? Wow, you don't even have to try to dodge those. Yes! Oh, thank you, Easy Blocks, my beloved. I don't have to do this fucked up jump. Yeah, I like how sad the shield attackers get without their shield. Not so tough now, huh? Not buying for you. It's just a lot of content creators, you know? They get accused of bad stuff that turns out to be true. You think you're cursed. Huh. Crash got outed for eating children. That would be the more likely scenario. I would probably have eaten a child long before I'm like, oh, uh-oh, Crash did maybe said some things he shouldn't have said in
You're early
DMs.
for your appointment.
Huh? What appointment, Time Man?
Had an above average sense of this person's a piece of shit. I should stop watching them for a lot of people. That's true. Yeah, I do remember you mentioning that you tend to leave fandoms about a year before shit goes bad. So so let that be a good red flag to y'all. If Grim ends up leaving this fandom, within about a year, you should probably bail, because that will mean that I've done something bad. All right, hi, Time Man. Get stuck in the corner, idiot. Wait, I have his weakness. Die, idiot. Me when I watch a very cool content creator and they turn out to be bad thanks to a 262-page Google Docie. Yeah. Unfortunately, it does happen that way. People do be quite conniving in their personal lives, but, you know, I like the advice of Chibidoki on this, where it's like, the content creators you meet that are extremely nice all the time and trying their hardest to be extremely nice people are usually the people that are fucked up in the background because they're, like, putting on a front. Whereas the people who are just jackasses up front, but, like, are usually pretty nice people behind the scenes because they're just, like, toying around and they're not, like, worried about showing a dark side. You play gacha games, so you just intuitively know how not to bet on bad people. It's a complete lie. You're incredibly unlucky in actual gacha. Yeah, I was about to say, you just don't know how not to bet, period. Shay? That sounds familiar. That's a name that sounds about right. I don't remember them, but that does sound like a name that got disgraced at some point. Okay. Easy Yellow Devil. Good God, we are just flying through this stream.
Ready?
Learn to live life holding a brick behind your back in case you get betrayed again. Damn. That is some dedication right there. Well, you know, what's the point of having a heart if you're not going to use it, right? You have to be willing to have your heart broken or to be hurt if you want to, you know, actually enjoy life and enjoy the company of others. It's unfortunately just a risk we all take. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier when I said that Big Eye's AI actually makes the stage way more fucking obnoxious. You can, like, just barely, like, sneak a couple of hits in at this height. You have to do this weird game of footsie with all three Big Eyes. I mean, I guess... Okay, well, if the slide didn't have so much goddamn startup, I could maybe have gotten under him, but... The slide sucks in this, so... Yeah, dumb indeed. Yeah, thankfully I don't remember any significant points of like, oh, I like this content creator. What? It turns out that they like kick puppies? Uh-oh, that's bad. Like maybe it turns out to be like, oh, they kind of have like views I really don't agree with. Like strongly don't agree with. I guess I'll just move on. But, you know, no one where it's like, uh-oh, there's egg on my face for, like, supporting this person or ever enjoying their content. What if the stage was purple? Agreed. What if the Yellow Devil was purple? It'd be messed up, wouldn't it? So I finally learned how you're supposed to dodge this trap. You're supposed to shoot out that guy first, and then you jump up here, and you have to jump later. I always jumped too early, and I kept getting tagged by that thing. And the triple gamut of Achievement Hunter, Mini Lad, and Shay. Damn. The Purple Devil from Mega Man 10. Oh god, you're so right. Yeah, I mean, I watched the Vanoss crew, so I kind of heard about Mini Lad, and that was a shame, but I never was, like, a dedicated fan of his. And, like, I mean, I guess I watched Gerard the Completionist and Jontron back in the day, and they turned out to not be great people either. So that also, I guess, sucks. But I never was, like, hyper dedicated to them anyway, so it was just kind of like, whatever. You know.
A robot made for combat? Like
could
you're
move
gonna
on.
have to get out of my way.
Oh, it's just too long with the other relateds. Yeah, I remember. Ironically, it seems like Pro Jared was the only one to actually not have done wrong. Question mark. It's been a while. I don't remember. But by that point, by the point time his name was cleared, I really didn't care much for Pro Jared's content, anyways. Also, you might notice the Yellow Devil is certainly doing not doing something right now, and that will continue to happen. Yeah, no, JonTron's still pretty rough from what I last remember. He did not really change things up. Pretty sure he still hangs out with Sargon of Akkad and, what other shit? Has said some pretty nasty things about, migrants back when we were on, back before we knew Gerard the Completionist was a total dirtbag. Said also nasty things about his whole ethnicity kind of stuff. It felt like a nothing burger to me at first, and then the longer I looked into it, the more I'm like, oh, John's actually not that good of a person. Stop tweeting, you're making yourself look worse. See, those are actually always the worst people. The people who it's like, they are not actually that bad, like, on stream or what have you, but you look at, like, their fucking Twitter account, and they're just posting the most vile shit constantly. You just never actually know, like, the depths of where they go, because, like, most people don't actually... Sane people do not go on Twitter. They do not go and follow people that they watch on Twitter. So, like, you know, you just never hear of it. Ultima, JonTron, more you can't remember. Yeah, probably, but... Now I can't go back to watch some of their stuff because it brings painful memories. I could probably still laugh at a couple of, like, JonTron things. I mean, I can still separate the art from the artist to a certain extent, but I'm sure as hell not giving him more ad revenue or anything like that. Bad news for you, man. Yeah, I know. It's crazy, isn't it? Proton John did not do questionable things. Yeah, as far as I know. That Proton John / Claire is cool nowadays. Boundary break. Nazi sympathizers. See? This shit just happens. I don't get it. Twitter enables a shitty person debuff. Yeah, I swear. I promise you that if you follow me on Twitter or Blue Sky, I don't get shitty. The most I do is maybe... the most I do is like things that maybe come off as a little controversially left, but, you know, likes aren't public anyways, so don't worry about it. Don't worry about the fact that I follow somebody called the Anarchist Turtle and don't really believe in all the things they say, but every once in a while I'm like, oh yeah, that's like a heads will roll kind of thing. I'm gonna like that because that's my current mood right now. Anyways, let's get past this fucking tunnel again. The most entertaining people tend to be the most unhinged. True. If VTubers have taught us anything, that's kind of the truth. Which, thank God, Crash Icarus isn't funny. If he was funny, then he might be really, like, you know... And there might be some shit you gotta dig out under there. Okay, can I not get hit by this mech? Please? Yay! There we go. Nice. More mild thing, disappointed with Gunch gaming channels. Said nice things about the game with a racist dev. You're probably talking about Pizza Tower there? Which is a shame, because I've heard Pizza Tower is actually a fantastic fucking game, but... Open secret no one believes. You know, Oil Slider was this broken? Oil Slider is good, I telling you. Like, use Oil Slider, it's fun. Also, CWOMP does not do a whole lot of bullshit, actually performs a lot more like classic version of himself. Although he doesn't seem to get faster in each incarnation. Just kinda does some swimming. Very casual. Get to absolutely blast his shit up from on the rocks. Yeah, I mean, Oil Slider's actual sliding is kind of hard to use, but, you know, it's one of those tools that's like, okay, the better you are at the game, the better it gets as something to actually use. Yeah, as far as Proto told me some shit about the Pizza Tower Dever. I'm like, oh, I don't really like that either, so... bum, 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 bum.
And no injuries.
Knew you made a good call not beating Pizza Tower.
Go on fighting.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame. That dev made a half-hearted apology, apparently. I wasn't privy to any of this information until Proto told me a tale, but it was, it's disheartening to see, because I actually really did want to play that game at some point. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. There's like a whole thing, I don't know. I don't want to tell Proto's story for him, because like it's a little personal, but... Apparently they said some rather racist and transphobic things in their Discord chats, and like they made a half-assed apology for it later when they were getting called out, but like it was more like a haha sorry, and didn't actually, like literally like a haha sorry, it had like a lol in there or something, and moved completely on without ever addressing like the root problems of what they were saying. So like, yeah. Being it's not changed any support might have given them. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess Pink probably could just beat the game if they want to. It's not like it's gonna change anything else, unfortunately. First fucking get the lowest possible sales price. Yeah, I don't know. I might think of that too. I do really still want to play that game, but if there's like a maybe a way to crack it, maybe I could do that instead. Bad dev situation, bad stuff in terms of working conditions, and that's more games than we'd all like to admit, honestly. I'm sure if you look into the dev cycle for almost any game, it's like, oh, these developers were rushed to absolute shit to actually get this done. And they worked 12-hour days and were only paid for like 6 of them. Dread, like Metroid Dread? I didn't know if they got like super pushed. Tried to cancel his ability, now he's worshipped like a deity and he still really needs some sleep, but yeah, that's it sucks. Absolutely play games even if there's shitty history behind them. I don't I mean, I don't typically go out of my way to find this information, but if I do find the information, then I'm like, oh no, I in fact do not want to give my dollars to this person. Like, say I had interest in Harry Potter, I would not have bought that Harry Potter game that caused a shitstorm a couple years ago. But for me, it's a moot point because I think Harry Potter's lame as fuck anyways, so like, I didn't have to make a moral decision there. Yeah, name a AAA game that doesn't have insane working conditions, you're right. Yeah, I don't know if anyone involved in Dread personally harassed fans of certain unprotected groups. Yeah. That's kind of like a big, like, oh, well, I'm not going to support that. Okay. Oil Man next. Stopped liking it as soon as you started reading better books. I tried fucking reading, like, my mom tried to get me to, like, read the first book, I think, and watch, like, the first couple of movies, because, like, it was, you know, the cultural thing at the time, and I'm pretty sure she was just trying to, like, you know, make sure her kid actually fit in, had an opportunity to fit in. But, like, I did not really care for it either way. I've never been, like, a fantasy setting kind of guy anyways, high fantasy and wizards and all that shit, unless, like, I don't know, it's a really baller D&D campaign, like, or something adjacent like Baldur's Gate, but outside of that, it had no interest to me anyways. World decisions are easier in the game sucks like Mega Man Eternal. Lamau. Persona 3 Portable has been good. Oh, cool. Hi, Dakota. We're talking about, I don't know, I guess fairly serious things in the ethics of playing certain games when the dev behind them is not really a very good person. Come at a great time. Percy Jackson a little bit more. I think I skipped out on Percy Jackson, but like it was all right. There was like one book series that I remember vaguely. I can't remember what it was actually called, but I do remember it was written by somebody named Michael Scott. It was like The Elementalist or something, and there were like, I don't know, some fuck ass like edgy tween that like wasn't really into the whole magic powers thing, but like had some of the best powers, and like there's like sidekick and like an old grandpa or something. It was pretty cool. I'd have to actually try and find it again. Yeah, thankfully I don't think I really have any games on my list that are like, oh, this person, but besides Pizza Tower, I have no games on my list for like, oh wow, this person was kind of shit. I really wanted to play their game or experience their media though.
Warning.
Shadow Complex? That name does not sound familiar, but I don't remember the fucking name whatsoever, so it could or could not be. Okay, at least this makes more sense for Electman to be fucking tripping on an oil droplet. Like, it's oil. It's meant to be slippery. Dude, the Roll DLC? Still deserves a Steam port, would buy it. Oh yeah, absolutely. This deserves some kind of bigger port. I mean, we were talking earlier at the beginning of the stream, actually. There was a, Capcom's founder's son is like the COO of the company now, and just recently made a statement about how like he actually wants to make sure there's like a Mega Man department now at Capcom and turn it into a big IP again. So we might actually get Mega Man content in port soon. So cool. Orson Scott Card? I don't know. I don't know that name. I just know there was explicitly a book series, and I'm pretty sure it was this exact same one I read as a kid, and it was by some guy named Michael Scott. You know, the funny office boss guy. The same name as that one. And it had like golems and like weird mint breath energy or some shit. Metroidvania? No, I'm not talking about that. Yeah, I don't know why there isn't just a Mega Man department by default. It feels like something that really should be there. Like, given that it's one of Mega Man or Capcom's like original successful IPs. I think there exists a worse thing related to Tex Avery that isn't the animations. It's the frickin' dick show. I guess that is kind of like my one historical like guilty pleasure problematic media. I loved watching some of the Tex Avery stuff on Laserdisc when I was a kid, because like my dad had it, and I was like, oh, this is funny. Not thinking about how like there's perhaps issues with some of the stuff he does. But it was very funny stuff. Like the Car of Tomorrow and the House of Tomorrow are very funny to actually get a watch. So Cut's not weak to ice necessarily in this game. He's still weak to super arm like normal, but given I don't have any blocks, had to make do with what I had. Also, for whatever reason, the powered up devs were charitable in the sense that like most weapons do like 3 or 4 damage to the other bosses, even if they're not weak to it necessarily. So you can really make use of all this stuff. Alright, cool. Just missed Gutsman entirely. I need to soften him up because I don't have enough time slow to actually kill him. Oh, but I guess you missed Dakota. We're playing on easy mode this time around because everybody wanted to see the difficulty differences, which includes all bosses just trip on everything. They take stun from every possible fucking thing. It's kind of sad. Dad had the uncut Tex Avery tunes on Laserdisc. Yep, that was my dad. I don't know where the Laserdisc player went, but that's how I got to experience it. It's pretty fun just having basically big records be, you know, big records / old CDs be the way of actually having, you know, analog visual media. Uses of the Ruby Spears incarnations. Yeah, no, they really don't, they do not put up a fight, that's for damn sure. There we go, I finally got all 3 of them in one. flubbed an XD. Also, yeah, I noticed that YouTube's now automatically converting XDs into the giggly face, which, man, YouTube, can't we have anything nice? Can't we have anything from the days of yore? Now they have to replace XD with the giggly face automatically. Let's see. Collection for the Looney Tunes stuff on DVD didn't have too many of the bad characters. Yeah, I don't know. It's possible misremembering. I mean, you know, there's a whole discussion about how, I mean, I hated the class at the time because I was not of the right mindset for it, but I did take a class in college on, like, race and cartoons, and it was kind of, like, talking about how, like, basically, yeah, like, a lot of the common things we know about tropes in, like, cartoons, like, do come from minstrelsy. So, like, that's not great. The heavy slapstick as well as the gloved hands, and yeah, it tends to be that way. Oh, big X. Oh, so if you do an XD without a space, then you actually manage to still get the XD. Also, I think Copy Robot Mega Man is harder on easy mode. I mean, I guess you could just lock his ass down like all the other robots, but like, he does weird shit. Also, he does this. He could just do that. He could just do that, which is fucked up. He comes out at light speed to hit your ass with the oil slider. Yeah, why is the clone not the evil design? They had the model for it. They might as well have just done it. It's kind of dumb. Oh well, missed opportunities. And I didn't die during that stage. Wow, all it took was going into easy mode.
Home.
Great job!
Yeah, me when I fucking get you. Me when I fucking get you. It runs at you like Speed Racer, yeah. So, yeah, weird difficulty change. Did Wily let the clones steal the powers while making the new clones? I think what people have kind of surmised in this chat was that, like, the little like hologram hallway you have to fall down in order to actually get the copy robot, where the floor like explodes out from under you, seems to have like scanning rings and stuff, and so maybe that's where copy robot gets all the scanning info from. Because like otherwise, how would we get you know, Cutman against Cutman and all that shit in like the other storylines? All right, well, an hour and a half, and we have one stage left, so we went real fast this time around. Thank you, easy mode, for a great victory. And thank you, Oil Slider, for this great victory as well. Also, an extra checkpoint here, just in case you don't want to have to keep running that gambit. What makes XD problematic? Ruin my favorite thing for me. Pokemon? Oh, yeah, Pokemon. I don't necessarily get the joke, besides the whole XD Gale of Darkness, but... Don't have evil versions of all the characters. Oh, that could be kind of fun. I mean, they all have an evil, you know, demeanor to them, but they don't do, they don't look evil. Are you saying XD Gale of Darkness, like, sucked? Because I don't think that's the popular opinion. Pokemon Lamau. An XD versus Lamau versus LOL. Who will win? Anyways, we finally get to go fight Wily, and, there's gonna be two things you notice here.
Warning.
One is that the fight is, like, very different here for Phase 1. And, like, honestly, this is kind of harder than normal mode because of just with the rhythm you have to keep up. And then, well, I'll let you see the second thing for yourself. He has great first Pokemon game. Okay, we were just making a random joke then. Evil Mega Man would be a fun unlockable skin, I agree. I don't know why we don't get to have that. It wouldn't make any sense for Dr. Light to make his best boy evil, but I would take it. Oh no, just watch, Grim. Just watch. So we have a different attack pattern where you have to deal with a fairly rapid-fire lob shot. So that kind of... It's not the hardest thing in the world, but you actually have to bother leading it all the time. Otherwise, you kind of get stuck and crushed against the wall. I would much prefer to be just dodging, you know, maybe not rolling cutters, but ice slashers and firestorms and hyper bombs. And then, are you ready for phase 2? Hi, Roaring Pegasus. Welcome to the end of a easy mode stream. Surprise, there is no phase 2. On easy mode, you get the X8 treatment. You do not actually fight a second boss. And Wily just taunts you. So I hope y'all enjoyed seeing easy mode, because that's funny. Yeah, no, I agree. Powered Up's a great game. I do like Powered Up quite a bit. Yeah, no, really. In easy mode, you don't have to fight the second phase of Wily. They just said, nah, screw it. Like, we were already easy, simple. Well, you know, not only is it mercy on, you know, the babies playing the game, but also there's, like, you know, the fact that it's like they're taunting you, so they actually have to play the real difficulty of the game. But, yeah. But yeah, that is kind of the NES Phase 1 pattern, just in a much more digestible format where the screen isn't flickering constantly and the, physics are better, and you also don't have, like, quite as big of a giant ball being lobbed on your head. Yeah, Megaman, see the charge shot. That's what we were talking earlier in the stream. So I am still on a quest. I think you're new here. I don't remember your name. But I am on a quest to actually beat the all of Megaman powered up with all the characters at least once. And I only have Electman, Fireman, and Mega Man Charge to go. And Mega Man Charge is going to be what we're going to end cap things with, probably in next month in January after I take a nice break. You did miss Roll a while ago, Dakota. Roll was actually, funnily enough, the first character I managed to do all in one stream, where it only took me 3 hours to get her done, and I didn't have to, you know, do a second stream for her. It's a good watch. I'd give it a go. But yeah, we'll get back to Mega Man Charge later on. It'll be pretty fun. Miss the days when people were punished for playing on baby mode. True, Super Nerd, you're right. People need to actually have to be pushed to develop their skills. I'm sorry if you're a forklift. Oh, ooh, that was bad. I almost just overwrote my normal save because of how stupid this is with Mega Man Slide and Charge and how that works. But, yeah, I'm sorry if you're a forklift operator in Ohio coming off of a 12-hour shift and just want to play an easy game to relax. I do think that you need to, you know, you need to nut the fuck up and play at least normal difficulty on a game. But that's just me. Yeah, I could always download a version without characters if I wanted that, but, I mean, I have it. And someone theoretically, yeah, they could do that if they didn't want to have to unlock shit like, you know, Mega with kick only. That's a pretty brutal. Playing hard mode in this game was brutal. And I got to do it again to end cap the series. Hooray! Ugh. Yeah, collectible figures of all the, like, Mega Man PSP, the powered up, like, models would actually be pretty nice. They're all cute and definitely, like, cool in their own aesthetic, right, you know? Baby mode should be renamed to Games Journalist mode. Even truer. Holy shit, my chat is so based. I do love the chibi style of powered up here as well. It's really, I think it's nice. Would I like the entirety of Mega Man to be this? No, but it's a nice alternative. It's a good break. Well, anyways, anyone who says this game's wasting my time, I have a job, kid, obligations, not worth paying attention to. They're not worth paying attention to in terms of game balance. I think that they could still enjoy a low difficulty because they have a, you know, bunch of, like, shit to do. But if they want to just play something to relax that's easy, like, fine. But don't come bitching to me if, like, you're playing on easy mode Silk Song and you still say the game is too hard and you can't enjoy it. You can't enjoy the thing TM that's happening. Then no, opinion disregarded. But Yeah, so we have like 30 minutes left of my normal stream. But because it was easy mode, we finished so quickly. What do we do, gang? We don't have a whole lot here to do. There's a Megaman powered up demo on Maverick Hunter X. I could play that maybe? I could do some of the challenges here. What do y'all want to do? Because like you got 30 extra minutes of Crash, and we could do something with them. I'm just not really sure what. People whining about Silksong. Yeah, I know. People like watching anybody play Silksong. Most people play Silksong really is a thing of like, oh, you've never played a Mega Man game in your life, have you? You just expect to be able to go and like bash the boss constantly and win. When it's like you should actually watch for a pattern and try. Crazy. People are overly prideful, move out of their house, or playing easy modes in games. I mean, I've seen those people on Twitter, but people on Twitter are not real. So like, I've never seen a person like that in real life. So I don't think it's a widespread of a problem as we think it is. I haven't played Hollow Knight yet. Me neither. I haven't played Silksong yet either, or seen much of either of them. Just snippets here and there of people trying. I've had Hollow Knight recommended to me hella times. You should probably get it if it's on sale. I have it. I've never bothered to play it. Dude, at some point. American Gamer. Palestinian bot account should not be counted. Okay. Okay. Anyways. What can I do gaming-wise? I mean, we could just talk. I'm fine with just talking for a while. But, you know. I feel like there's probably something else I could do to make visually entertaining, or like, I don't know, just something put on the background. Like, I don't have ideas. I don't usually end stream, like, get done with the game this early. Okay. Alright, chat is fucking completely derailed. I guess it's up to the streamer to try to put like wheels back on this stream. What else could I do? I mean, yeah, I did bring it up. I might as well. I think it would be funny if I played the Maverick Hunter X demo for this game. So let me bring up my Maverick Hunter X really quick. Don't look at this definitely real PSP. Exit to menu. Yeah, I would like to quit. Oh god, that's so loud. I keep forgetting this game is loud as fuck. Chat reflects the streamer, true. I mean, I don't know, y'all didn't start talking about poop again, or well, I guess that was the theme for today. Boy, that's not a good first impression for anybody first out in the chat. Anyways, Megaman powered up demo, ain't it great?
Megaman, powered up!
Oh, my ears, your ears. Oh my god, why is the music for this different than the other game? What the fuck? Fuck, wait, no, that's diagnosing internet problems. Hold on, I need to... Oh, that stun locked me. Okay, hold on. Volume, sound mixer. Oh, holy shit. Okay, like less than half volume. Fuck me. Like, you don't understand. I have Mega Man powered ups, like, the actual game on minimum sound, so that way it sounds the way it does on stream. I have Maverick Hunter X on nearly minimum sound, so the way it sounds on stream. Like second for minimum. And both of them don't respect that setting for, like, the intro sequence to both games. And but apparently Mega Man Powered Up Demo specifically doesn't respect the sound settings of Maverick Hunter X at all. It just deafens you. Fuck me. Holy shit. Okay. Anyways, let's play the demo for Mega Man Powered Up. So this was made by the same team? Yes, both games were actually made by the same team. Old style cut. Oh, wait. Okay, that's probably just the actual stages themselves, not the bosses. Let's confirm that. We can play old style. Yeah, okay, so it's just the stages themselves. Well, we can see if there's maybe any random differences. Oh, those are some very different sound effects. You kind of tell they're clearly reusing like what they had available in Maverick Hunter X. Old and new in one package. Wait, hold on. What? Same team. Though they reference the old graphic style with that pose. Oh yeah, it is pretty cool. Really build. Maverick Hunter X has the same ding sound as PU did. Hey, interesting. Yeah, they didn't change that then. Also, is it just me or do the models look like a little bit like higher fidelity? Like the beaks look sharper. So does Megaman. Maybe it's just being zoomed out that kind of gives that illusion. But like the graphics kind of look better than the actual Megaman powered up in a very weird way. Oh hey, those have easy mode behavior. They just fizzle out on the ground. Oh, wait for the Susie. Don't think I need to care about sound when the game was made on a system with just a speaker on the front. Yeah, it probably didn't matter so much when it's like the sound settings on the PSP barely even mattered. Like, you probably were playing that thing at maximum volume anyways. Also, there's no score. Well, huh. No, actually, that's a good point. There's no score balls in this either. I just noticed. I mean, they were in old style in Mega Man Powered Up, so like it's kind of weird they didn't bother to port them over yet. It was a later decision, I guess, to add score back. Assuming I was making the models look sharper. Okay, it's 3DS trick. Gotcha. Need 2. Must be a pretty early build, yeah. They took my balls. Adding scorebars was a conscious decision is disconcerting? I don't really think so. I mean, yeah, scoreballs are kind of like maybe the least important thing of like Mega Man in general, but like if you're making a Mega Man 1 game, you might as well just put them in. Screw it. Exactly, it's Mega Man 1. You gotta have score balls. It wouldn't be the same without it. Oh yeah, Big Eyes had the full hurt box on the old style, true. What would Roll's bass counterpart be? Musically? That's a good that's a good question, because there's not really too many musical things that haven't been taken yet by some other character. I mean, I would say Tango, but that's the cat. Maybe a Waltz? Is there any character named Waltz? Waltz canonically? Oh, damn, good guess. Same mind. Same brain. Thanks for playing. Alright, well now we can check out if the new style is any different for a quick jaunt. Oh, we have the different difficulty levels. Sure, let's check out Hardman on cut mode.
Ready?
Hardman on cut mode? Wait, hold on. That's not... Whatever. Anyways. Here's the Roll counterpart in the Dreamwave comics? Oh shit, there is like... I still have to listen to Dreamwave comics, you're right. Actually, wait, didn't, we had, in Mega Man RPG, when we played that earlier, right? We had, who was the character that Ageman had kind of made as a, like, the Roll counterpart for bass? We already have one, I just don't remember what her name was. So, someone has to remember it besides me. Cut mode's like the Mega Man equivalent of funky mode. Good thing we don't have freaky mode where we have to fight Freaky Man. And him and his freaky gun would make us beat into that's not in the final stage. Why are there snow blocks here? Why are there snow blocks here, huh? Okay. You can't even do anything with those. I don't have any special weapons. I forgot how cracked out everything was on hard mode. Holy hell. Think you can will H-Man to the chat to remember us? Oh, mighty H-Man, if you are lurking right now, please bless us with your wisdom. Who was the role counterpart that you had made in Mega Man RPG? I don't remember the name right now, but I know that it was the bassist partner for a while there. Yeah, I mean, it definitely makes sense. It's just an early build of the game for a demo, but it's still kind of like funny. They thought, yeah, you know what? Snow blocks, they need to be here in Cutman stage. Disco, there you go, okay. Thank you, Score. I forgot, you also worked on the music for that game, so... You should know. I should have just been asking you. XD, oopsie. I still don't know how you're supposed to effectively dodge that shit on hard mode. That's messed up. Oh, you made sprites, okay. It was something. I remembered at least partially. Legends of Renegade did the music. Gotcha. Oh, hey, I could fall down on this side. That's completely different and feels like an actually decent little shortcut if you remember to hold right. Play some Ringman? Nah, we're saving that for tomorrow. We're doing all the fan stream stuff tomorrow. Ow. Oh my god. Big Eye moves really far forward when he does a short hop. Huh. But I could do a challenge or two, I guess. We could just chat for a while.
Warning!
Brother? I can't believe it! Dr.
Oh,
Wily
not
was
a
right.
zoomed in
You've changed
cutscene?
into a bad
What?
robot. Cutman, what's going on?
And no animation of the mouths
You're
yet.
evil fighting robot now. I'm gonna stop you, Mr. Mega Man, and make you good again.
She's cute. Yeah, Disco is a cute little character. Alright, thankfully I remember Cutman for the most part. Pretty sure he just does this twice on hard mode is his thing, and it's also way faster. Okay. And ow. Oh my god, he has a full screen hop. I forgot about that too. Alright, well, now I have a full health bar, so.
Warning!
Yeah, she's a little tsundere. I don't know, I'm fine with the camera moving a bunch, like for just back and forth between the characters. You can see their expressions a little bit more. Also, interestingly, I forgot, they do their desperation attacks as early as they possibly can in hard mode. Bastard Cutman still gets me with his rolling butters. And he's down. All right. All right, well, we can get out of the... Well, hold on. What's the game sharing? Does it tell us about the fact that it might have level connection? Oh, no, it's trying to connect me to PSN. Okay, well, that failed. That failed pretty badly. I don't know if I can back out of this screen. Maybe it'll tell me that... okay, good, I got an error. I would say it's pretty cool if we could actually get, like, some powered up mods. No one's bothered to do it yet, probably because nobody's like been able to like dump the whole file and like disassemble it and actually figure out where everything is. But like you could just probably put in new models if you wanted to. Like it wouldn't be that complicated. Make some. You could definitely have a lot of fun modding this game. Too bad I don't think the mod tools exist. So. Well, this is not Mega Man powered up. But I think it might be a little bit early, but we could probably just call it for the night then. Unless maybe there's like a quick challenge or two we could do, but or anything particular y'all want to talk about still. But otherwise, like, yeah, that's powered up on easy mode. It was really easy. It was in fact not much to do, all things considered. It is very funny seeing like one how handholdy it is. It's a complete contrast to how hard mode is like. Yeah, no, good luck, asshole. Where easy mode is, hello, you can have your 4-year-old brother probably play this game. But yeah, it's powered up easy mode. We played Slidey Mega Man. I guess I could play maybe a couple of the Mega Man challenges. I don't know if Mega Man has any particular like Mega Man slide variants, but I do love how the powered up challenges range from you are just learning the controls to good luck timing jumping off of a slowly falling guts block while you have time slow active. And now start mastering your 4-block jumps. Well, see, 4-year-olds still haven't been ruined by AI yet. They're super nerds, so like they'll probably still have at least half functioning brains in order to actually like play something like this. So I have a little bit of faith in 2025 4-year-olds. Once they hit 10, though, it might actually be going down in skill level. Yeah, 10 has one of those do a 4-block jump kind of challenges. 10's challenges were brutal. Like, outside of the basic ones of like, okay, beat this boss on, you know, certain difficulty, they really demanded a lot out of you. And even like the hard mode ones were like, okay, you want the gold crown? Do it with no damage and buster only for hard mode. Like, doing that against Solar Man? Oh my god. I hate fighting Solar Man on basically any difficulty except easy with the Buster, and yeah, doing that challenge on Mega Man 10 is like, I'm maybe not super interested, you know? And it's on Steam, could be fun. It is there. I find, personally, Mega Man 8 is like one of my lower ranked Mega Man games. Like, I still find it fun, but there's definitely an element of, like, this game is not as good as the other classic series games. Or at least not as good as many of them. Alright, well, fuck this. I'm not doing this on stream. On stream. This is boring. Yeah, I rank Mega Man 8 fairly low. I think it's like probably the 3rd worst of the classic series games. It's still fun, but and I'd rather play it over 2 and 3. But it's got so many problems as far as like how slow it feels and like wonky controls. It had good ideas, but like it also had a lot of bad ideas. I'd love to elaborate more one day, but all right. I think with that, I've tried to pad out the end of the stream long enough. I'd like to thank everybody for joining me tonight. We're gonna call it off here. Tomorrow we'll be playing a bunch of Mega Man fan games, so if you still like more Mega Man, you can drop by tomorrow. We'll be playing 3 short Mega Man fan games. We'll be playing Mega Man Permafrost, Ringman the Castle, as well as Tackle Fire with Gun. Stream will also be starting at 8 p.m. tomorrow rather than 8:30 because of just how scheduling worked for me. I actually meant to rant about me taking a day off tomorrow and why and blah blah blah, but I didn't get to that today. So maybe I could just talk about it tomorrow. Why not? But yeah, so we'll have that tomorrow. We'll have on Friday special music stream. We'll be playing, or me, Rowan, and Pig Serpent / Eris will be talking about video game music that we actually like. So to counterbalance the yearly pseudo podcast we do talking about the worst music of the year. So join that. It will be good fun. If you haven't seen those worst of year music videos we like to talk about, they're a good time on Pig Serpent's channel. It's good stuff to watch. But trust me, we'll be funny about it. Other than that, yeah, please remember to like the video, interact with it, and share it, and hype it, and all that stuff. Join the Discord if you like. Follow me on social media for tweets that I'll get canceled for. Not really. And yeah, take care. Have a good night, everybody. We'll talk to you later. Good night.